This year, Governor Rick Snyder kicked off the Mackinac Policy Conference, and he joins us now. Governor,
it's great to be with you.
It's good to have you here. So let's start off with the large conversation here on Mackinac Island is about education.
Yeah.
But education reform means many different things to many different people. What have we done in the state of Michigan in the past year to improve our kids' education?
Well, there's a lot of good things going on, Christy, and it really starts with focusing on student growth. Because that's what really matters, is our kids get a great year's education each and every year. And when you look at, there's a number of measures. We've done things on school choice options. We're doing teacher effectiveness reviews that are going on in terms of really helping teachers and having them be part of that dialogue. Dual enrollment, more opportunities for kids to get credit for both high school and college. Career technical training, that needs more emphasis. That's been a priority. And early childhood is just a huge hit in terms of, we're not going to solve it all this year, but over the next 2 years, I really hope to say the waiting list for kids based on need for early childhood disappears.
Those preschool programs are so important for so many of those kids that are out there. Talk to me about the finalization of the education budget that you were just able to get to today.
Yeah, well, it worked well. It was a good, strong budget. We had some surpluses at the end of the year, you know, with the revenue estimating, so we put even more dollars into it. And I'm proud to say, since I've been governor, if you go back to the budgets for 12, 13, and now 14, we've increased education spending for K-12 with state dollars by $632, over 9% increase. So we've made increases each and every year for K-12 with state resources.
Is there any disappointment for you in this new budget for education right now, that there maybe wasn't any funding for the Common Core curriculum?
Well, again, that's something we need to work on, but we'll revisit that, because again, I think the Common Core curriculum is a good idea. It was really done by the governors. It was the National Governors Association with state school board officials really coming up with the concept. It wasn't a federal government idea, and I think it's good to say we should have a high standard because we're competing against kids from all over the globe.
Emergency Manager Kevin Orr from Detroit is not here. He's not up here at the conference, and obviously reports have surfaced over the last couple of days that there is the possibility of art from the DIA being sold to satisfy creditors. Do you support that idea?
Well, again, people I think are jumping far along in this process, in the sense that issue is really only relevant if you get into a Chapter 9, a bankruptcy scenario. And then legally, it is an asset of the city. So it is something that would be out there. But the point is hopefully that's something that could be avoided because it's an asset that really benefits all the public. Chapter 9 is not like Chapter 11. It's not about optimizing the very last dollar for creditors or people that have a claim. It's really recognizing that you have an ongoing city that has things that are to benefit citizens too.
Do you think it's also one of those things that people who believe that they maybe are not affected by the financial situation in Detroit, that they don't live there, that it is an eye-opener that this is affecting everyone and the health of Detroit affects this entire state?
Well, Detroit is important for the entire state. I've been clear about that ever since I started running for governor, because I've tried to make the point that for Michigan to be a great state, we need Detroit to be on the path to being a great city again. And there's so many good things. That's where people forget. The nonprofit sector, the private sector are doing so many good things. Let's resolve the city government issue. And we've got good people in city government to turn this around, because then there's just growth opportunities in Detroit. The long-term key to Detroit's comeback is to grow the city and have us all win together.
It's interesting that you talked about running for governor. Democrat candidate Mark Schauer has declared that he's running for your job. Are you prepared to say that you are running again?
I've not announced I'm running. I mean, it's an honor being governor. There are a lot more things I want to do, but I'm not formally announcing at this point.
So tell me, what conversation do you want to have this week at the Mackinac Policy Conference that when you go home you'll say, my job here is done?
Well, there are three pillars to the conference, because it was great. We did that together in a dialogue with the chamber. It's about a 21st century global marketplace, because we need to export out of Michigan. We want made in Michigan to be special, whether it's manufactured, grown, or something thought up here. The second part is education. To tie into that, you want to have a great, talented group of people that can have lifelong learning. P20, I call it, prenatal through lifelong learning. And then finally, culture change. If you think about it, we went through a difficult decade where things were tough. And let's not look in the rearview mirror. Our best days are ahead of us, and let's apply relentless positive action to keep moving forward, because it's working. We're the comeback state, and let's keep going.
All right, relentless positive action. Check. You got
Check.
that one off,
Yeah.
off the thing. Governor Snyder, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate it.
It's great to be with you.
Okay.